We hear the beginnings of the rehearsal now, and almost before Maestro has finished the very first measure, he stops the men to comment on the importance of the harps. Molto depends on the harps. If the harp is correct, everything is good.
Molto dipende dall'arpa, eh? Se le altre play correct, everything will do. Good. Manca una nota. Sì. Bravo.
As Maestro continues to work on the opening bars of Daphnis and Chloe, you'll hear the infinite detail of his teaching. He begins with clarinets, and finally, after a number of stops, we will hear him say, "It is so beautiful." And later, "For me it is very easy, so difficult for you."
Go slow. Via. Vada. It's so beautiful. Okay. Yeah. Everybody. Altra difficoltà. Honestly, I speak for the first part. All okay. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, ram, pam, pam. No, pianisti, più piano. Pensate, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Lì. For me, it's very easy. It's so difficult for you.
As we continue to listen to this NBC Symphony rehearsal, Maestro Toscanini is first heard rehearsing the entire string section. They play momentarily, then he stops to explain with his somewhat unmusical singing voice exactly how he wants them to play the passage in question. The rehearsal of Daphnis and Chloe continues. At the point we're to hear now, Maestro stops to say, "No conductor understands this bar." Why?
Nobody plays college Bilbao, nobody. And no conductor understand Bilbao. Why? I can't understand.
But Maestro's own understanding of the passage was transmitted to the men in patient teaching. He now interrupts a rehearsal of woodwinds alone to explain some technical difficulties, pointing out exactly how it should sound and how he will conduct it for them. I beat every note, every eighth, he tells the men. You'll hear him explain it, and then ask the orchestra, is written? But he adds, they put 6 and then they play like triplets. It's a mistake.
Here, never, sempre uguale. 1, 2, 3, tira, 9. 9 so not in 3. 9, 8, 9, 8. Anche lei io. In this 9, 9, 8. I beat every eight. Because the movement, it must be all the same. Is really, they put 6 and then they play like triplet. It's a mistake. 6. I did everything. Dunque, tra i violini, let's start from the same. One of them. No, let's start with the viola. One, violini, in 157.
As we listened to the rehearsal tapes in the Toscanini archives in Riverdale, several hours of them, we marveled at the patience Maestro showed as he taught his men, returning again and again to the beginning, dissecting, probing, balancing, always encouraging them to play better. His initial reading of this 16-minute score required almost 2 hours. So intent was he upon minute detail and performance precision. We'll hear now the final bars of the work, not yet with the perfection he was trying for, but with the fullest of energy and vigor, as he relentlessly drove the orchestra towards the success he wanted them to achieve.
Piano, specialmente basic, the beginning, piano.
The final note sounded, and if our memory serves correctly, the exhausted men of the orchestra awaited the signal for a rest period after 2 hours of concentrated and fatiguing effort. Instead, as you heard Maestro say, from the beginning, and for that beginning it must be piano, piano, piano.